Hey everyone, and welcome back to another Solo Leveling Rise video. My name is D-Free, and today we are covering the shadows in the game. But first, make sure you do support through the link down below in the description. How it works is you go there, and it'll take you to my page, and you click the support button. I think it's US only. And if you guys do that, I'll have until the designated date on the side here to send you out the rewards as shown. So 1,000 essence stones, more things. And then here's the kicker. I'll have another 5 more codes coming up over the course of the next couple of weeks here. So stay tuned, because I will be giving you guys a ton of stuff for supporting. It's going to go right into your inbox. You're not going to get any sort of like code or anything like that from me, but it'll go directly into your inbox whenever I send them out. So give me about a day to do so. All right. So today we're covering, like I said, the Army of Shadows update. And this is actually really interesting. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have went through with any of it and what you think about it. We're going to go through live and determine which ones I think will probably be the better upgrades. So if you guys are not really up to date with what's happening, Shadows can now get they've got this new system here. Look at this. Actually looks kind of cool, where you can see all the skills laid out like this. That's kind of cool. You can actually preview the other skills, huh? That's pretty nice. So anyway, Shadows are able to now equip weapons, and this material here, I don't know if you can get it anywhere specifically. Okay, so right now it looks like it's only from crafting, which is terrible, but you can exchange these for 20 of those. Now, I'm pretty sure that this has limit breaks. I saw something like that, I believe. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but I'm pretty sure it has limit breaks to it, which is unfortunate. In my preview video, I said, man, if that's the case, I would have rather just used my own Shadow Scythe, you know? And all of them have a weapon that's corresponding, like Demon King Longsword, the replica there, Baruka's Dagger, or Parka, whatever, Rock Golem. So they've all got something that they can put on. Quick note on this is Ice Queen Beste will be coming out. She was shown a few weeks ago, has not released yet. So keep that in mind if you wanted to, for whatever reason, advance her. You're going to be using your traces, and traces aren't the hardest thing to get. But if you're going to need to use traces to craft these, as you see, 100 to get 20 of those, they're going to need to increase how the way that we get traces. Like it's gonna have to double, I think, because you still have to upgrade your shadows. Like they've got to go to general rank first. If that wasn't clear, they can't do anything until they get to general rank. So you see it's locked here, so you have to upgrade the shadow all the way up to general, which costs 900. So yeah, that's kind of tough, right? So let me know in the comments, like I said, if you guys have bit on any of these. So I wanted to go through and quickly look at them. So what happens with these is that they get a new passive, and they also get a new skill. So he picks up a Paralyze with Lightning Crash. So deals 296% of the user's attack. When the skill hits, it activates the Paralyze effect, which interrupts the target for 1 second. And the new passive for our boy Igris, Shadow's critical hit rate and damage increase by 2.5%. So they're not impacting the character's Shadow Authority, which I guess is this down here. Yeah. Not impacting leader skill. They're not impacting that. It's just giving another passive bonus to the other shadows on the board at the time. This would have been really nice if it was for everyone. As you see, here's those limit breaks for the passive here. But the skill obviously isn't really going to change much. So these are the other skills you unlock throughout the progression to general. Just keep that in mind. It's just laid out a little differently, more like Sung Jinu's is. All right, so let's look at the next character, which was the Scythe on Beru here. This one gives him another punishment. So I think he's got 3 of these. Increased damage taken by 5% for 20 seconds, 400% damage. And the passive here, the Shadow's healing given increases by 15%, and their defense penetration increases. So those passives are actually kind of nice. I will say, if shadows have more damage output, more survivability, like the shadows themselves can stay on the board for longer, I think these passives can age really, really well, especially because, again, they're going to get better than the base number that you're seeing here, assuming that they do upgrade, right? So the armament effects are effects that are applied to shadows when they're in that armament. Yeah, okay, so whatever. Yeah, so assuming they get better, these numbers are going to go higher. And so assuming that shadows can stay on the board for a decent amount of time, then that's nice. Maybe there's one of these for a character like Tank or Iron or something that'll make it to where shadows stay out there longer. But these are pretty cool. So the healing given increase, that goes, he's got an effect in here where he steals life, right? something like that. Gluttony, yeah. When the user uses this skill, it activates the gluttony recovery effect on the entire team. 10% of the target's HP is restored, so that's pretty nice. So Beru is kind of a utility shadow. He's got that. He's got the punishments, so a few punishments with the weapon added as well. So he's got 3 punishments and the gluttony, and then the healing increase for the shadows themselves and their defense penetration only. So does have some utility. I like that a lot. So Barca is one that only really had attack increases, if I remember correctly, right? Yeah, look, he's just flat damage and attack increases. A critical hit rate increase, that's pretty nice. And all team members get an attack increase. Here's a look at the passive. The Shadow's attack increases by 2.5 and their defense penetration increases. The Shadow attack increase is actually pretty solid because you've got to consider the fact that all these Shadows are scaling off of their attack. I guess the biggest manufacturer might be like Kaisel because he just does a lot of damage at all these guys. But like Igris getting that for bleeds is pretty nice, right? He's going to be pretty strong. So that's where Barca is going to be useful, is with the passive there. He does a stun with the weapon. Interesting. It lands a stun. I wish he did like bleeds or something. He's just trying to do flat DPS with criticals, attack increases, and then defense penetration here. I wish he did like, and then he has a stun, which is kind of whatever. I wish he did bleeds too. But I guess maybe that would be OP, I guess. I don't know. All right, so Big Rock, one of the best shadows in the game. So he doesn't really do anything on his stuff because his skill is so broken. He does literally nothing. He's just a beat stick. So actually, I wonder who has a higher modifier, him or Kaisel? Oh, yeah, Kaisel, not even close. Not even close. Kaisel is hilarious, man. Not even close. All right, so wait. His new skill is literally just more damage. The user quickly dashes forward. I wish there was a preview to see these. That's the next step. Add a preview to see these skills. Because like these skills and their descriptions and what they're doing kind of doesn't matter unless you actually take them in and sit there and watch the shadows. Like you'll see Tusk raise that big old like spear bomb over his head or whatever. When the shadow is hit, the target's attack decreases. Ooh. When the shadow is hit, the attacker's defense decreases. Oh. Oh. This is cold bloodlust. It's okay, so it is, but it's not because the numbers are different. But it is. Oh, that's kind of broken. That's interesting. So this is the first one we've seen where it's not directly tied to the character, like improving other shadows, basically. So this one just procs on the enemy when the shadow is hit. Interesting. Defense decreased by 30. Oh, by the way, that's extremely good for the non-Janu teams. The shadow, the regular hunter teams. Because they don't have a lot of ways to do defense down. There's probably 3 or less hunters that actually can apply defense down that are not Janu. And I think they're Choi and unless there's another one that came out, it's just Choi and Jongin, right? That's it. Or Choi and Jongin. Baekhyunho and Jongin. That's interesting. Okay. And then that's his regular skill increase. Oh, that one's kind of interesting. So here's Cerbie, one of the best ones in the game as well for his debuffs. Combustion is super strong. He does a few combustions already at general ranking. So there's 2 combustions. There's a 3rd one down here too. What does he get now? A 4th combustion? That's an infinite stack. Like combustion is kind of crazy because it's an infinite stack. When Cerbie hits a target with combustion effect applied, his skill damage increases. Okay. So Cerbie will start doing more damage. I kind of don't really care much about that. I would be doing this to get this extra combustion because now he's got 4 combustions. Like I kind of want to get this just to do the extra combustion. Like I don't really care about Cerbie doing more damage, but I kind of do want that. All right, so Kaisel, like I was just showing, insane damage modifiers. Speed increase is nice. I assume that this is just for Kaisel himself though, because typically when it doesn't say who it's for, it's just for the character. Yeah, it gains the attack increase. These are just for Kaisel himself. My God, paralyzed too. I didn't even realize he had that. Kaisel is so broken for damage. Here's another big hit move. Shadow's critical hit damage increases by 4% and their damage dealt to bosses. Okay, so the first part's kind of whatever, but their damage dealt to bosses is kind of interesting. That one's kind of interesting. But these numbers are so low. Like I gotta see it. I gotta see it. But unfortunately, I can't just see it unless somebody does it and shows me, or I take it up myself and test it. I don't have him general. Yeah, he's knight. Ooh, don't be something good, man. Don't be something good. I didn't really care to upgrade him beyond this because I only needed his defense decrease right here. It's only for 10 seconds too. Oh, so unless he gets another one, Big Rock is just better. Big Rock is just better. Like, and it's not close. Unless he gets another one though. Shield of protect. Oh, he does get another one. When the user uses skill, it creates a shield of protection. What does this do? Shadows damage taken within the area. Oh, it's the skill that he has on Kim Chul. Okay, within the area decreases by 30% and super armor for shadows. Oh, skill damage of shadows within the area increases as well. Oh, oh, I wasn't familiar with your game, bro. And another defense decrease. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Does he have the same animation as Kim Chul where he just jumps up and drops the shield? Isn't that what he does? Maybe he like raises his hand. I don't know. But he has to hit the targets to do the defense down. Shadow's HP increases. Shadow's shield acquisition rate increases as well. Where the hell are they getting shield? Oh, that must be on iron. Or tank, I mean. Huh. I kind of like this. This is some of the survivability I was talking about with shadows. And he increases their HP. Like, I kind of like this. I wish there was a way to see their stats though. I mean, you can only upgrade their power. You can't really see how much HP they have. I'm sure that's something that's in the data mines. So Tusk also doesn't really do anything. Well, he does increase the attack of shadows. That's the best thing he was doing. Other than his own passive. He does a burn. Okay. Every 3 seconds for 30 seconds. Okay, chip damage. Enemies with 50% or less take 8% more damage when they are hit by a shadow. That coupled with the attack increase is kind of nasty. That's kind of nasty late game. That's kind of nasty. Very, very to the point, very short and sweet, but that's kind of nasty. I like it. All right. There's the stun. That's the main reason we're using this guy at this point. A defense decrease. This was here before though. I didn't use him. I didn't upgrade him further. Increases the defense of shadows. Okay. And now here are the new ones. Just a flat armament damage. Okay. The shadows defense penetration increases. The shadows damage dealt to normal monsters. Save the worst for last. Oh, they kind of screwed him with this. They kind of screwed him with this. Where the hell are they getting shield from? Do they get shield from Jinu? I've never noticed that if they do. I've genuinely never noticed that. But can Jinu apply them shield? Can other hunters that put shield on your whole team put it on the shadow? I swear to God, never noticed it. Maybe there was a skill I overlooked that gave skill. I was thinking it was going to be here. I mean, technically he increases your survivability with the defense, right? 40% for 10 seconds is a decent amount. I just kind of don't really care. That's unfortunate. So let's go back to do some recommendations. Igris, like this upgrade to Igris doesn't really make or break Igris at all. Like I don't know that you need to do this. He was already fine before this. Them getting 2.5% more crit damage is like it's the but this may be 10. That's another thing too. Like I brought it up a couple times and stopped. This could be like 10% at max, which is actually pretty decent. So that's the last little bit of this too, is like, how do you limit break these things? The shadow healing, I don't really care about that. You know what? I do like the punishment here, but it's not a stack. You know what I'll do? I brought it up earlier. I'm gonna go. I think Big Rock is really good too. Shit, which one do I want? Oh, it's between Big Rock and Cerbie for me personally, because Igris looks like he needs a lot of investment. By the way, off the rip, this is really strong. I'd assume the attack decrease part goes up, but the other, there's no way they're going to do more than 30% on the enemy, right? I don't assume the second part increases. I'm gonna be annoyed if there was a way to look at this and I didn't do it. Yeah, there's no. Oh man, it's between those two. I do like him, but I'm not gonna do it. Okay, I'll do Cerbie. I'll do Cerbie. I will do Cerbie. I mean, I could do more than one. I've got a few hundred of these, but I need best day. Like, you have to save 100 to unlock best day in the first place. All right, so I crafted one. I didn't feel good doing it. Can I now see the limit breaks? There they are. Okay. These guys make you... Oh my God. What the hell? When Cerbie hits a target, his skill damage goes up by 50%. Holy shit. These were in Battlefield, right? Yeah, Battlefield of Time and Power Destruction. Holy shit. And you need 50 of these? Jesus. Jeez. Oh, man. Now I can see it. Man, I'm kind of annoyed. Was there not a way to see this in the codex? Really? They're just way we're not in the codex? I'm kind of annoyed by that. Why? This is something they probably overlooked. They just didn't get around to doing it. This is something they probably overlooked. And that they'll do later. Because it's kind of dumb to go in blind, right? And not know what you're getting out of it. But I can't... There's no way to see it. Yeah, I think that's something they overlooked, but they'll fix later. Unless I just absolutely am blanking on a method. Okay. I've only got 100 more. I thought I had a couple hundred more. I'll do Big Rock as well. It doesn't feel good doing it at all. It does not. But I'm also curious. I assume just that 3.5 is changing. But these are shadows I use a bit. Yeah, see, it's not... Wait, what? Wait, what the... Wait, what the fuck? Why are the numbers going down? wait a minute. Hold on. He trades it? He reduces the defense to increase the attack. What in the hell? No. I'd rather have the defense. What? This is so jank. He reduces the second part to increase the top part. That is, oh, that's that, dude. You couldn't leave it at a solid 30 and then just raise the top one to like 15. This is heavy nerfing. This is crazy. This is crazy. Dude, this is crazy. Holy shit, this is crazy. Holy shit, this is crazy. Oh my God. Okay, so here's the thing. Well, I'm done laughing. Is this really a nerf? No. Reducing the target's attack by 15% is good. It's really good. I just personally would rather have the defense. So if I were to upgrade this, because you do technically want to get it, look at the stat increases. I would personally stop like in the middle. Just to get a little bit of both. Like I would probably stop right in the middle. It's not technically a nerf. It's a beauty is in the eye of the beholder thing. For me, the reason I did this was because it was a 30% defense decrease, which I think is very valuable on a team with a character like Mireille, for example. Because other than that, you got to use Tank or Iron. God damn it, I always get their names mixed up. And Iron needs to hit the target. This is much easier. At least in theory, it seems much easier to me. What if, to be fair, I'd have to kind of lure them close to Big Rock. Like Big Rock may be on the other side of the map. I'll have to go to Big Rock so they aggro me and hit Big Rock in turn. To be fair. I think about that now, but yeah, so it's not directly a nerf. It's just hilarious to me. So I don't know. I am going to leave that as it is for now. I'm happy with those. Those are the two that I like the most. I do like the punishment here. I did like, I believe, yours. Nah, I didn't really care for that. Not all this too much. I think I like this. Yeah, the attack increase is good. The crit increase is good. The paralyze is good. Like, okay, so let me just say this on Igris. The paralyze is good because Igris doesn't really have a lot of opportunities to help you otherwise. Like, he just does kind of bleeds, and then he's also the shadow authority, and that's kind of it. And also if they go in and he instantly tries to use this and then can turn that into this, because it has to hit, right? That's the tricky thing with these moves, that they've got to hit and the enemy doesn't stay still. So that stun could actually be really good. But alas, everyone, hope you all enjoyed the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Remember, support, link down below in the description. I'll be seeing all of you in the next one.